Best practices to achieve the intended length in tiling applications. In this video, you'll learn how to use the HP Latex 630, 700 and 800 printer series to achieve the desired length in tiling applications. Tiling specification, total length repeatability. TLR, or total length repeatability, accounts for the length difference between tiles. A maximum tiling length deviation from tile to tile of +/-0.5 mm/m is expected if the recommended workflow is followed. Tiling specification, total length accuracy. TLA, or total length accuracy, is the difference between the printed length and the nominal length of the file image length value on the RIP. If TLA is out of specification, it must be corrected in RIP by using an output size compensation factor. A maximum tiling length deviation from tile to tile of +/-0.5 mm/m is expected if the recommended workflow is followed. Printer preparation. Make sure your environment is suitable for the best print quality, with relative humidity between 40 and 60 degrees and temperature between 20 and 25 degrees Celsius. Each application requires a unique printer substrate configuration, which is further explained in this video. The same process applies to Latex 630, 700 and 800 printer series. For the 700 and 800 printer series, this procedure applies after the upgrade of the firmware release from version PLS_50_23_39.1 onwards. Printer preparation for 3M traffic signage. Install the upgraded PrintOS substrate packages, either HIP 3930 traffic colors or DG 4000 traffic colors. Edge holders are mandatory, and we highly recommend using the output platen protector to prevent adhesive residues. See how to do traffic signage with HP Latex 700/800 cookbook available on the HP LKC web. Loading workflow, substrate load. Check for and discard any roll telescoping before continuing. Load the substrate normally, making sure to choose the correct substrate package from the control panel. It is critical to ensure that the left hub of the Latex 800 printer series is not over-tightened. This can be accomplished by relaxing the left side. Locate the brake mechanism and release the tension by adjusting it. This prevents any unnecessary strain or pressure on the left hub, which may have an impact on performance. The following steps apply to Latex 700 and 800 printer series. We recommend following these steps to load the substrate. To load the media, from the control panel, select Substrate, then Load, and then select the substrate to be used and press Continue. Choose Assisted Feed and Auto Skew, and make sure the skew acceptance is set to 1. Enable Tiling Optimization option and press Continue. The Tiling Optimization option can be enabled or disabled from the loading options, without the need to reload the media. To do so from the control panel, select Substrate, then Settings, and enable or disable the Tiling Optimization option. The following steps apply to Latex 630 printer series. We recommend following these steps to load the substrate. To load the media, from the control panel, select Substrate, then Substrate Source, select Load, and then select the substrate to be used. Choose Assisted Feed. Select Loading Options, enable Tiling Optimization option, and make sure the skew acceptance is set to 1. Return to the previous menu and select Done. The Tiling Optimization option can be enabled or disabled from the loading options, without the need to reload the media. To do so from the control panel, select Substrate, then Substrate Source, Modify, enable or disable the Tiling Optimization option, then press Done. Loading workflow, attach the substrate to the take-up reel. The following steps apply to Latex 700 and 800 printer series. From the control panel, select Substrate, then Load. The control panel displays a message emphasizing the importance of advancing substrate and attaching it to the take-up reel. The substrate should be advanced until the leading edge is level with the take-up reel. Cut the substrate into a V-shape as shown here and tighten it with a single strap tape from the center. Loading workflow, activate the take-up reel. To activate the take-up reel, advance the substrate by completing a full rotation of the take-up reel. How to achieve the best tiling performance, the tiling optimization. If the tiles do not meet the specifications, move to the tiling optimization slider for better results. If the tiles meet the specifications but the customer wants a higher performance, move to the stabilization plot. How to achieve the best tiling performance, the stabilization plot. Along with the desired image plots, rip and print a 1 meter stabilization plot. The first meter stabilization plot can be any image with a linear meter length, any job that will not be tiled, or an image with a low ink density. Both images must be ripped and printed with the same print mode that will be used later in the tiling job. Summary. Here is a visual breakdown of the key recommendations for each substrate family. To achieve the best results, we recommend that you follow all of them. If you are still facing tiling length issues after following all these recommendations, contact your HP support representative. Total length accuracy, size compensation workflow. Even if the tile length is consistent from tile to tile, it may not exactly match the original job size. This size variation is caused by the nature of the substrate and how much it expands or contracts with heat, but it can be compensated for with a scale factor in the RIP. Total length accuracy adjustment. Print 2 copies of a square image with known dimensions. 1 per 1 meter is recommended. After the second copy has dried, measure each side. Determine the dimensions of the average width and length. In the RIP, adjust the scale factor accordingly. This total length accuracy adjustment is only required when printing with a specific substrate and print mode for the first time. Total length accuracy with Onyx. Apply the scale factor from Media Manager. From the media library, expand the category and the substrate needed, and right-click the print mode. Select Edit to scale the print width or height. Choose the ICC-only workflow and confirm. Advance with the right arrow on the screen until the basic print mode settings. Select Scale Adjust and set the desired width or height. Enable the measurement option, then set the measured width or height. Save your settings. Continue advancing with the right arrow until the Finish option. Total length accuracy with Caldera. To use the scale factor, open the Media tool, choose Horizontal Compensation, select Compute, and then enter the values. Confirm by selecting OK. Repeat the same process for vertical compensation and select Close at the end. Total length accuracy with SI. Access the printer and select Output Size Compensation. Enter the measured values. Check Enable Output Size Compensation, then click OK to validate. Prepare the tiling plots with the scale factor applied. Rip the entire tiling job if the media needs to be printed with the stabilization plot. Find more helpful videos on our HP Support YouTube channel.